Hello, everyone. It is B, the Rock and Roll Mystic. How are you all doing? I'm just popping in for a quick midnight chat to let you know what's been going on. I haven't been around for a while. I've been on vacation. I've been working. I've been trying to catch up. I've been in pain, all of the things. But I figured I'd come back and just let you know what's been going on. So as I said, we went on vacation and we went down to South Carolina for our yearly flight, our yearly trip down there. And we had a special guest with us. Our cat came down with us, and it was wonderful. And she did amazing. Some of you have probably seen her in my videos. She's popped in once or twice, and she's actually on the floor right here. I don't know. She wants something. I gave her food. She doesn't seem to want it. I don't know. She's a fickle cat. But anyway, we took her down with us. It was her first big trip. She did so well, and the flight wasn't even that crowded. So once we hit elevation, the attendant said that she could come out and sit on the chair in her crate next to us. And so she had her own seat down and back, which was quite fun. It was good because we have her flight carrier is a convertible. So it's like a little tiny box because JetBlue has, we fly JetBlue, and JetBlue has very different, I guess, requirements for pet carriers, for undersea pet carriers than most other flights. So we got this little one, but it's a convertible one. So it actually has these little wings that pop out and this little tiny butt that comes out. So it kind of looks really cool. It's like a mansion. It's a mansion. So we had it all open while we were sitting there in the airport waiting for us to board. And then when we were able to put her on a seat, we were able to open one of the little things to get her some more airflow in it. She's so good. Once we got down there, she was amazing. She kind of took over the house pretty quickly. And she's she's gonna be a trooper. Our next vacation is in August. So that's gonna be a car ride. So we'll see how she does on a 5 hour car ride. I think she's gonna do fine. If she did fine on a plane, she'll be fine in a car. But that was cool. We had a lot of fun. We spent a week down there with my husband's aunt, and we got to, it was a little hot. I'm not good with hot, and was having a lot of pain that week too, so we had to limit what we did, but it was fine because we got to hang out with the cat in a really nice apartment with my husband's aunt. We had great dinners and meals and conversation. It was wonderful. And then we came back, and then of course on the way back, um, yeah, my pain got pretty bad. So I actually had to be in a wheelchair to walk through the airport, which was a little disheartening. But uh, luckily, I'm better now than I was then. I'm sitting on a heating pad right now, so we'll see how things progress. I've started taking a couple different natural things to help. I've dipped into some of my herbal books to help with nerve pain and all of that. So I think it's working. So I'll keep you posted on that. Let's see what else that I did. Oh, I made my first oils. Yes, I made my first oils. So if you remember the book I showed you in my library of hopeful reading, so I bought this Cunningham book, and I started looking at it, and I'm like, okay, what oils can I make with with the essential oils that I have? And I was able to make a Virgo oil, which you can't read that. Lighting really sucks, but midnight chat, not gonna be good lighting. But I made Virgo oil because that's my sun sign, and it smells really nice. And I was able to make it. It's got a little cinnamony hint, little patchouli. And then I was able to make because I tend to need to be grounded a lot. So I made an earth oil. So yeah, you can't really read it, but yeah, earth oil. So I made that, and that turned out they're all very woodsy. Because I think they all have patchouli in it. Um, and then I made a fast money oil, and we'll see how this works. I haven't really used it yet, but I made this fast money oil. And they all smell very earthy and very grounding. So I think all of them are going to help. And it's also good to dip my toes in because I would like to start making, anointing oils and ritual oils and initiation oils and all of that fun stuff. My books, you saw how many books I have. Well, I finally got myself some tabs. So even if I don't read them, maybe I can skim through them and use them as reference books. Um, that is more like me. A lot of my books are reference books. So I did that. So I'm going to be looking into that. I'm working on a project, which I will be collaborating with both my brother as the artist and my best friend as a helper with the writing and the channeling. And so I made flashcards and stuff like that. So that's going to help. So I got that started. What else did I do? Oh, I went to my seance tonight and I got confirmation a little bit that I'm on the right track. Because the last seance I went to, I was introduced to a guide. I guess I have a Native American tribe. I don't have the whole tribe, I just have one person, a Native American guide that has stepped in to help me. From what I have learned, he is a healer, a traveling healer. Um, Always has a pouch with powders and herbs and stuff like that. And one of my friends who is a psychic, she got the sense, she got the picture of Cocopelli. So I'm assuming that this guide is, I don't know what tribe he's from. I don't know anything. I know how he was dressed. Um, and I know he's wanting to help. And the project that I mentioned that I'm working on does have an element of Native American tradition in it. It's not fully that, but a part of it is. So he stepped in to kind of help, which is pretty exciting. But this time, I was basically told that I needed to step more into uh, kitchen witchery, which I've been doing kind of sort of, um, where I've been like thinking about making some of the baked goods that Annabelle has mentioned on the Green Witch on her channel, um, and on her other channel, Annabelle Margaret. So I'm looking to trying that. So making things with like lavenders and chamomiles and lilacs and all of these other edible flowers. So that was a confirmation that I need to lean in. I was also advised to kind of streamline it a little bit because I tend to be all over. I've been in this spiritual space for so long, and now I'm in this you know this other space, this mystic space, this witchery space, and I haven't been able to find where I want to be. I've been a crystal witch. I work with crystals. I've been doing that for over a decade. But I've always seen that kind of, even though I'm going to be having my shop Magick Rocks, which is going to be crystal centric, it's not going to be all about that. And I just needed to put a piece of everything of me. But the herbs have really been calling me. I have 2 tinctures in the making. They should be ready hopefully by next week. I have a calendula tincture and a nettle tincture. Those are my first two tinctures. I did the oils, and I don't know, we'll see how that goes. Another thing I did, and it was interesting because I pulled out my very first deck ever, a few months ago, and did a reading, and then started being called to it. But then, life, and then I was watching Alvine on one of her videos, and she pulled out the same deck, and I have never met anybody who had this deck. So it's the Scapini deck. It was my first deck. I bought it way back in 1992 or three, something like that. And it called to me then, and it still calls to me a little bit. I mean, look, here's the Knight of Wands. Look how beautiful that card is. And then the back is so simple, this gold thing. So I've started to try to connect with this deck even more because, like I said, it popped out a few months ago. It was calling to me. I needed to do a reading with it. And then Alavine had mentioned it. It's just all these signs. So I'm going to try to work with this. It's not for me as a beginner tarot reader. It's not easy to understand because I've been using my Crow Tarot, which I love, and I've been trying to learn the Rider Waite, which I don't really feel a connection to, but I keep hearing that if you want to learn tarot and if you want to learn it correctly and if you want to learn language correctly, the Rider Waite Smith is the deck. So I have been trying to do that. And what else? What else happened? Oh, I bought plants. So I finally planted my seeds. Yes, I'm late. I know. And yes, I planted it on a full moon, but I was told it's a Sagittarius full moon. So I guess that means abundance. So hopefully my seeds will have a fighting chance. So I did that. I planted catnip, basil, both Italian basil and dark opal basil. I planted chamomile and lavender, forget-me-nots to use with my salts that I want to start making, which I've already been making, but my purple salt, I want to make purple salt. So forget-me-nots seem to be a really good flower to use. So I have that. And then I have, what else did I plant? Oh, these cute little fuzzy teddy bear dwarf sunflowers. So we'll see how those go. And I have a couple more that I'm going to try. I'm going to experiment. And I'm going to plant my next seeds on the new moon and see if that helps. Like I said, I know it's late. The new moon's going to be in June, but they're going to be containers. So it's not like I have to plant them in the ground. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But I have spearmint, lemon balm. Oh, I planted sage too. Sage is out there. I did that too. So spearmint, lemon balm, marigold. I think I have another one or two seeds that I can't remember right now. So I'm going to plant them on the new moon and see the difference to see what happens. So wish me luck. I see, I bought myself a money tree. That just called to me, and I I need to create financial abundance in my life. So I am doing the things necessary, both practical and magical, to help me do that. So I did buy a money tree because I was walking in a store and it was like, hey, over here. So I'm like, all right, fine, I'll buy you. So I bought that. Um, I think that's oh, and I did. I don't think I talked about it, but um, after I did my dollar store haul video, which was the video before my Def Leppard video. I did go back to the dollar store and I bought a whole bunch more of those jars that I showed you. And I'm gonna start buying herbs and filling them up and rearranging things because my house is kind of a disaster. When you're in pain, you can't really do much. My husband's been trying to help me. He's a personal trainer. He's been trying to help me a lot. But at this point, I'm just afraid. So I'm just like heating pads, heating pads, heating pads, heating pads. They seem to work. And then I'm on uh, an enzyme which is supposed to help with chronic pain. And I think that's working too. And some of my other pains, my thumbs don't hurt as much because I have de Quervain's tendinosynovitis, whatever it is, from too much editing of my podcast. Hence the reason why I don't edit my videos. And that seems to be better. My ankle seems to have loosened up, so we'll see what happens. I'm trying to do all the witchy things and all the nutritional things and all of the practical things to help get me back to a state of homeostasis so I can actually get things accomplished. That would be wonderful. I have so much to do. Um, and yeah, so I think that's about it for now. Um, yeah, I think that's it. So I just wanted to give you a quick catch up, tell you what I've been doing, what's the witchy things I've been doing. I've been trying to really put, since I haven't been able to be very active, I'm trying to make the little things magical. So when I wash my dishes, I make sure when I wash my dishes, I go counterclockwise. It just feels right. So I just, get rid of any negativity as I'm cleaning my pots. I've been doing that. Um, I have this, I've had it for a while. I bought it in Stowe. It's this lilac spray. It's wonderful. So I've been trying to spray this on where I sleep to see if it'll help my dreams. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. Nothing fancy, nothing exciting. I mean, my last video, I was pretty excited. And I've listened to some of the CDs already. But yeah, I'm a Gen X nerd when it comes, especially when it comes to Def Leppard. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I'm going to be doing a couple. You might see a few more videos come out in the next week or so because I there's a couple tags that I want to do since I haven't done a full blown introduction inter yeah words and interrupt three a who am I video. I figured a lot of these tags that I may just do and you'll get to know me little by little. I'm a little wacky. I'm all over the place. Hopefully I'm entertaining. Um, but I'm gonna try to do those. And I'm getting the itch to finally bring back my video series I did on Facebook back in 2017. You may see a couple old videos. I just got to find the time to do it that I'm going to re-upload to this channel and put it in a playlist and then add to it. My video series was called Midnight Musings, and I literally did it at midnight. And I did it live, so I haven't quite figured out if I'm going to do it live here on YouTube or eventually do it on live on YouTube. I'm not sure. I'm still thinking that out, but I am feeling the need to bring that back. It might look a little different. I used to have a set behind me and I should just kind of sit down on the floor pull up my camera and start talking. So I don't know. Ooh, I just kicked the camera. Sorry about that. So I don't know how it's going to be. It's probably going to be very similar. It's basically just me chatting about a topic like a meme I see or something that crossed my path, or maybe even like a tarot card and what I'm being told is the meaning. Like it'll be different than like a card a day, because it'll just be a card that gives me a topic and then I go off from the topic. And so it'll be more like I don't know, still figuring it out. But some of you out there have seen my midnight music and stuff. It was on Facebook, probably still on Facebook. I did it back in 2017 for 8 months. So that'll be interesting to come back. Oh, and I lightened my hair. Of course, you can't see it a little in this dark, but I lightened my hair. I think I'm going to lighten it a little bit more because all of my grays, see all this here, there's gray in there. Well, right now it's blonde. But I would like to get a little bit closer to that color. So I might be going another shade lighter and play with that for a little bit. And then if I get bored with it, then I'll just go back to my magenta, which I had for, I don't know, about a year and a half before I started the YouTube channel. Um, yeah, I think the last time I did it was no, maybe about I got it done by a salon in September of 22. But I had been doing like the overtone color depositing shampoo or finisher, and I love that. And then I got it done professionally. She lightened up my hair a little bit, so it was a little bit more purple. And then it just it just faded away. Life happened again, and COVID happened again, and I didn't feel comfortable going to the salon. And the last time I went there was like $300. I'm not spending that much money on my hair. I'm sorry. I know there's so many wonderful, wonderful hair people out there, colorists out there. I just, I don't know. That much money for my hair to last what, 8 weeks? I can't see it. I can't see it. So I boxed it. First time I've boxed it in quite a while. I'll box it again. But yeah, it's a little bit, you can kind of see it. The lighting really sucks here, but you can kind of see it's a little bit lighter. I'm going to go a little bit later and see what happens. But yeah, that's it. Now I'm just rambling. So I hope you guys are all doing really well. I will be coming in again, like I said, with a couple of tag videos just to, you know, get you to see how weird I am, which I like being weird. So it's no big deal. Hopefully you like it too. And I will see you guys all in the next one. So be kind to yourself, be kind to others, walk in love and light. And I will see you all in the next video.